Hey dear Pisces, welcome to my channel, Joy to the World. I'm your reader, Melissa Joy, and I love what is happening. Dorothy's coming on in with her bag of tricks. Dorothy. She keeps coming in as Dorothy. Dorothy's like, did you know Dorothy is Little Red Riding Hood? That must be where Frank Baum got it from reading Little Red Riding Hood and going, oh, Dorothy, she's going to come in, she's going to save this, she's going to come in with her bag of tricks. What? Of all the growth and development that has been occurring while she's been in the hood, while she's been locked out, okay? Locked away in the back of the closet, the house of secrets, bringing those secrets forward with the answers. As we begin to ask the questions, our golden self, that part inside of us that is our true self, is coming forward, my friend. At the split, emotions are running high. Ooh, Pisces. See, that's like where that old cosmic dust, where there have been some injuries, and although it looks magnificent to the one who's looking and gazing, to you, you had to take those hits, my friend. Pisces. Okay. How this is happening. I wedge them in, away from each other, and move it about. And this is coming in for Capricorn, for Aquarius, and now Pisces. So maybe you want to watch all of those, because this is one big story, and we are the whole zodiac. Not saying, but just as if you have more questions during the week or after this or whatever else, you might choose to, okay? Emotions are running high. So let's get into this thing, because a fiery climax approaches. We're going to explode. You're like, it's almost like it's somebody, because my nose is really itching. Maybe somebody's been putting stuff up your nose. I don't know, but it's really itching, and you got you edgy and antsy. Like, y'all, I ain't never done that, but I know people who have. All right, running high, and you ready to hit the ejector button, the ejector seat. Let's see if Dorothy's got that up in her power. Yes, she does, right up here in the center. Going to eject out of the center of everything else and into the center of yourself. Got some power there, my friend. Apparently we start here, okay? Because that's got something a-brewing. That's that center of attention, all eyes on you. It didn't feel good, and you have not appreciated. Ow. Once bitten, twice shy, and you're like, yeah, and then I still just kept, who you are, been putting stuff up your nose. I'm like, this is for you. Get ready to be delivered of that, my friend. And you're like, how? I have tried everything. How? It's turning around. Because see, look, where everything was all on you, pointing at you, putting on you, coming at you. Oh, do this. Mike, you'll like it. I'll eat it. I'll try it. I'll do it. I'll whatever. Because everybody's all sizzling all over you, and you felt like you had to. And people are like, well, why are you doing that? That's dumb. No. It was like, almost like a curse, like an obligation, like you didn't have the power to say no. I'm going to give you the power of the K and the W, because now you know the K and the W's. That's not you, and you don't have to. You can get the high on life, my friend, because that is what it is, and not just the world that you see here, that whole cosmic eye that you have, and all those dreams, those feelings that you have that come up out of nowhere that you like, I want this thing that doesn't exist here, this impossible experience, this like, well, very much like Alice in Wonderland and all the Disney movies and things like that to come here. Yeah, it can. It can come forward through you, because it's like you're the dream weaver. As you see things and cast them out, it's what starts to become. The energies of the people getting along and having mirth, it didn't require all those other things. Okay, but you didn't know that. Now you know. All right? The knowing is the liberating. This is a gift of knowledge that comes out, not just that earned. Because as you come out, all of that's going to unravel, and you're going to start recognizing what you know, who you are, and what seemed like loss in that same old situation, and day after day after day after day, there was growth and development occurring, whether you knew it or not. Okay, friend? You are powerful, and maybe you Dorothy Red riding up in the hood, and you ready to bust people out of their hood, and Gabriel's so funny, he's over here, he went, that's right. Resonating with your throat, too, what you've been guzzling down, my friend. Oh, hang on. A little bit windy out here today. You could be supping this up, drinking in the abundance of life. Because not only is there that cosmic blue that spins up in your eyes, this is the cosmic green, this earthen realm going, yeah, I'm ready. Put some of your essence on me, some of your essence in me. Show me what those delightful divining eyes can do without the distortion. Test it. Test me and see. Ooh, you all up in it, my friend. She's sitting here like, that's right. This is yourself. Your inner self is like, I know it. Thank you for saying what I've been trying to say all along. Joy, they weren't listening. It was going the other way. It was going the opposite direction. Like, we got this thing turned around. It ain't no Titanic. It's not going to sink. It's not going to drown. Let's see. Ooh, you want another moon card? Well, we can do that. Because those emotions are running high. Let's find out what's going on behind there. So let's see what this is. 9 of Cups right there. You are good enough. And this is the full moon in Virgo, so it's talking about having some earth in which to place your water, your garden, your abounding, the garden of delights. I'd say that's beautiful because coming in along with this blossoming abundance, leave that hood. Get out that hood. Because you're too good for that, my friend. Okay, so we're going to do it. Let me get a sip. I got to say something. Now, you might not know it. But you are too good to be living low like that beneath yourself. You're too good to have to keep waking up with regrets and having some self-loathing going on and stuff. You're too good to have your money strapped to addictions that don't really fulfill. That's why you wake up again every day and that empty and that hunger and that longing and that vacuum is still there. Because you're like, I don't even know why I'm here on this planet if I can't have none of this. Yes, you do. The earth, the world, everything is saying, show me your essence. And that might be stirring some things up around here. Well, let's do it then. Because I remember I was in college and I worked at the mall at this kiosk. And so we didn't have like a back door or anything. So I would walk all the way down to the end of the mall and around the back side of the mall when I had my break and go have a smoke. No, not what you think, just cigarettes, right? This is way back in the ancient eon days, what, 28 years ago? Yeah. And there was this security guard out there that one day finally approached me because I would sit around the edge of the water fountain and look up at the sky and the beauty and everything. And he approached, and he didn't want no weird stuff going on, y'all, but he was like, has anyone ever told you that doesn't suit you? That you're too good looking to be doing that? And I was like, what? They were like, there are people that look like smokers, and there are people that don't. It's like there's so much life and all these other things around you that I can tell are definitely you. But that's not you. Okay? So, I guess they called me out to share the love, to share the message that you're too good for that. Have I ever told you how good looking you are, how beautiful you are, how creative you are, how divine you are, how worthy you are? That your resources can go into things that bless you, not stress you. How do you know it's stress? You might get a bunch of relief, but the next day you wake up with more of the stuff, the shat, the whatever, right? Maybe you don't even know what all it's costing you, what all it's holding back from you and holding off from you. Well, that's the message that's coming in here. You just didn't know. You didn't know your value. You didn't know your beauty. You didn't know your strength. You might go out there when you get off of this and go on YouTube and put donkeys talking or donkeys running or donkeys playing. Because there are these farmers that'll post the videos of their donkey. Like, they'll get home and all you see is an empty field and they'll call their donkey's name. And it just comes running out of nowhere going, ah! So excited. To be excited to meet the life, because life is excited to meet you. Not those addictions and those deaths and things, especially if you're a Pisces moon showing up here. Pisces moon can often be hit way harder than the Pisces sun. Like, Pisces moon is often in the suffering in full sight. Either they were addicts of some form or heavily controlled by it, or else their parents were, right? Pisces sun, often it's more the parents, or you can kind of be a closet semi-functioning alcoholic type of thing going on. But either way, it's things that way you feel about yourself is impacted by it. Okay? I want you to feel the love of life. That's the drug pumping in your veins. And you're like, ooh, I'm loved like this. Ooh, I'm supported like this. Ooh, I can go out and live bold and beautiful, be exactly who I am, and feel comfortable in the environment I'm in, and the skin I'm in, and the mind frame I'm in, and who I am. Now, you're talking about that ejector button and that ejector seat, because we're talking about instantaneous deliverance, instantaneous turnaround, just that full acceptance of who you are, feeling comfortable in your skin. Like, it's my North Star. It's my midnight. So, like when cancer hit me and blasted off all my hair, and all of a sudden it comes back gray, and they cooked me dry, and so now, it's like, where's my zhuzh, where's my vibe and my verb coming from? And then I had to learn to walk again. I couldn't sit up. It just took everything, and it was that new beginning, and I was like, well, it was like that ejector button. Not saying it's happening to you, friend. That's my bag of tricks, is now we have an ejector button for everybody else that just in a moment your mind can shift. Now, that's the liberation point. It's just, I went, you know what? This is who I am. This is who I am. People think I'm 60, 70, 80 or whatever, and they're like, ooh, I hope my mom's like you when she gets to your age, and their mother's my same age. I'm like, whatever. That's how your new Pisces energy is, and you're like, full scope, full view. I don't have to live up in this broke, dead, tired, impoverished, lonely house anymore. I get to live out here with this energy all open and free. And Gabriel liberating you with the snaps and maybe in the Z formation. Like, that's straight up. That is perfect, and that is divine. That's the thing. It doesn't have to take that devastation or that hard wake-up call. You don't have to go have the hair of the dog that bit you. How about we just get rid of the dog, the wound? You don't have to be bitten anymore. All right? So Gabriel, since you two snapping and all that, how about you snap up on the wound, wherever Chiron is in the chart of the one who's watching it. You're going to snap up in the Z formation and clearing you of that wound, liberating you of it, because the liberation is the healed healer. No longer having to be the service to everyone else's wounds. Now you get to tend to your own, boom, and then there you are, liberated. That is something else, Pisces. It's like all forward in the face, yet encrypted. I'm going to sit and listen to this one myself and be woke with you, be liberated with you, friend. All right, join this channel. I'd love to have you here with me. Also, hit that like button. Give me your vote, friend. And you can also leave your comments, compliments down below. Until next time, I love you.